Sajid Rasool and I am from GCT Multan. Today I am very happy to have an inspiring conversation with the ChatGPT on a powerful and thoughts topic, the learning from the failure, the turning straight back to the opportunities. In this discussion, we will talk about how the failure is not to the end, but a new beginning, a chance to learn, grow, and come back stronger. We will explore how the challenges can shape our characters, improve our mindset, and lead us towards success. So begin our conversation. My first question with ChatGPT. ChatGPT, how would you define failure in simple terms?
That's a wonderful terms. Failure can be defined as not achieving a desired outcome or goal. It's essentially a setback or a deviation from what we expected, but it's also an opportunity to learn and grow.
Okay. Please answer me with detail next time.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to provide more detailed responses going forward. Just let me know whenever you have more questions, and I'll
Okay.
dive deeper
My
into them.
next question: why do people often the fear failure or try to avoid it?
Great question. People often fear failure because it can be associated with negative emotions like embarrassment, disappointment, or a sense of inadequacy. There's also a fear of judgment from others and concerns about losing confidence or credibility. It's a natural human response to want to protect oneself from these negative outcomes.
Okay. My next question: do you think failure can be an important part of the learning process?
Absolutely. Failure is often a crucial part of the learning process. It provides value, helps us identify areas for improvement, and builds resilience. Each failure can teach us lessons that success might not, ultimately guiding us toward better strategies and deeper understanding.
Okay, my next question: can you failure actually help a person grow and improve? Please answer me detail with example.
Definitely. Failure can be a powerful catalyst for growth and improvement. For instance, many successful entrepreneurs like Thomas Edison experienced numerous failures before achieving success. Edison famously said that each failure was just a step closer to find what worked. Similarly, athletes often learn from their losses, refining their techniques and strategies to become better. In essence, failure provides real world feedback that helps us adapt, improve, and ultimately achieve our goals.
Hmm.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Absolutely. You have any more questions or need further
Yeah,
examples?
I have a question about that. And why is it important to see the failure as a feedback rather than a defeat?
That's a great question. Viewing failure as feedback rather than defeat helps maintain a positive and constructive mindset. When we see failure as feedback, we focus on what went wrong, learn, and how we can improve moving forward. This perspective encourages resilience, creativity, and continuous growth. On the other hand, seeing failure as defeat can lead to discouragement and a fear of trying again. Ultimately, embracing failure as feedback empowers us to keep moving forward and evolving.
Oh, that's nice. My next question: can you explain how the failure builds reliance and confidence?
Absolutely. When we face failure and work through it, we develop resilience by learning how to adapt, overcome challenges, and persist despite setbacks. Each time we bounce back from failure, we build mental strength and emotional fortitude. This resilience helps us handle future goals with more confidence and less fear. Moreover, each failure teaches us valuable lessons. And as we apply those lessons, we gain confidence in our ability to improve and succeed in the future. Ultimately, failure becomes a stepping stone to greater self assurance and growth.
Okay, when you failure in your field, what do you do?
When I encounter failure in a particular field, I usually start by reflecting on what went wrong and identifying the lessons I can learn. Then I break down the experience into smaller steps to pinpoint areas of improvement. I also seek feedback from others, whether mentors, colleagues, or peers, to gain different perspectives. From there, I adjust my approach, set new goals, and keep persevering with a more informed. Over time, this process helps me grow and become more adept in my field.
Okay, any when I fail in my field, I am very aggressive. So I am going to mosque and pray for Allah, and my Allah solve my all the problems. Okay.
That's a really meaningful way to find peace and strength. Absolutely. And it's wonderful that you have that source of comfort and support. If there's ever anything else I can do to help or support you, just let me know.
Okay, my next question. What should someone do the immediately after the facing a major state setback or disappointment?
That's a really important question. Right after facing a major setback or it's helpful to first allow yourself some time to your emotions and acknowledge how you're feeling. Then it can be really beneficial to reflect on what happened, find any lessons, and look for constructive feedback. After that, setting small, manageable goals can help rebuild momentum. And finally, seeking support from friends, family, or mentors can make a huge difference. It's all about taking those forward one at a time.
Okay. My next question, what are the some effective way to the stay motivated when the thing doesn't go as a planned?
Great question. Some effective ways to stay motivated include small, achievable goals that give you a sense of progress, celebrating even the little victories, and maintaining a positive mindset by focusing on what you've learned. Another great approach is to stay connected with supportive people who uplift you and encourage you. Also, reminding yourself of your long-term vision and purpose can help keep you driven. Finally, incorporating self-care and mindfulness can help you stay balanced and motivated in the face of setbacks.
Oh, that's nice. My next question, can you share example of a famous people who turned the failure into success?
Absolutely. One classic example is Thomas Edison, who experienced countless failures while inventing the light bulb. He famously said he didn't fail, but rather found thousands of ways that didn't work, which ultimately led him to success. Another inspiring figure is J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter was published. Her persistence turned her into one of the most successful authors in history. And then there's Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team, yet he used that setback as motivation to become one of the greatest basketball time. These examples really highlight how failure can be a powerful stepping stone to ultimate success.
I have an example. My friend, I don't show my friend's name. When he in the first year, he got I think sevens compared in the DAE. After that, he passed her DAE and BSc engineering and MSc. Now he is an executive engineer.
That's a fantastic example of resilience and growth. It really shows how perseverance and dedication can turn initial setbacks into long-term success. It's always inspiring to see someone
Yeah,
overcome.
a very inspiring personality. Okay, my next question, how can students use failure as a tool to improve their learning or the performance?
That's a great question. Students can use failure as a tool by first analyzing what would and identifying the specific areas that need improvement. They seek feedback from teachers, mentors, or peers to gain different Another effective approach is to set incremental goals and focus on continuous improvement rather than perfection.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Embrace
okay. My last question, finally, What the message would you like to give a people who feel discouraged by failure?
I'd say to anyone feeling discouraged by failure, remember that failure is not the end, but rather a stepping stone toward growth and success. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become stronger. Keep believing in yourself, stay persistent, and know that every successful person has faced challenges along the way. Your perseverance will lead you to greater achievements in the future.
Okay, thank you so much, ChatGPT, for sharing your valuable insight on how to learn from failure and turn challenging to the opportunity. This discussion has reminded us that the every stick back carries the lesson and very mistake can bring us to success. I hope everyone listening will take this message to heart and never give up, no matter how many times they fail. Once again, thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.
Absolutely. That's such a wonderful message. Thank you so much for having this conversation and share these insights. Take care and Allah Hafiz.